absolutely real street cars that do not want to run with small tires, so we're not going to separate them. So it's going to be more racing and more fun for everybody. I don't have a problem with that. Daily driver did good, was 23. So question, not a question, but one thing I'm going to go over real fast with daily driver. I have one instance here where there's a driver who is on a 29-inch tire that I originally put in big tire, because if he's on a 29-inch tire, but if I'm being real with you, it's a 7-second car. 7-second car, he's in the process of modifying and doing this and doing that. He come out here to have a fun time. Yes, that 29-inch tire does not fit within the rules on that, but I'm going to make a corporate decision to put that guy who's beginning out, to put him in where he's more competitive. He's still not a killer in the class that I'm going to put him in, but I'm going to put him and Ivan Puckett both in daily driver. Does anybody have a problem with a couple of 7-second cars who barely don't fit the rules popping in on daily drivers?
You the boss.
Okay, I like it. So, Ivan, where I got Ivan's name down here. Who was driver doing one I was going to put in there? Okay. Hey, oh, yeah, Tyler Smith, guys. Yeah, he's going to get in there. And what was your number?
Honestly,
You got my seat, guys? You're already in there. Next pass for you. You know what I mean?
I think there should be extra that every rule. I'll make exceptions.
You got it ready?
If I think a car to and that'll help take us.
You're already in there.
I think if he thinks
You would laugh if you saw how little it is.
Well, I know we'll lose. That's wrong.
I was leaving on 2 pounds. 30 seconds.
Didn't see double edges to the left.
That was a big motor though. But it's light. You running any ballast in it?
Not much.
All right, now that we got that done out of the way, let's go to some new stuff we do. All right, so back on details of the race. So as you guys know, it's water burnout only. There'll be nobody bringing nothing up. They got water up here. Nobody bringing no bottles, nothing like that. They got water up here for the hose. So we don't want to see anybody pour anything. So water only. First of all, let me get, where's Caleb at? Right here. Caleb, come on over here, brother. Caleb is your man that's going to be flagging the race. He's going to go over his definitions on everything. If you got any questions, this will be the man to ask. But again, typical no prep, you guys know 660 foot, you cross center. Next two are in front, you lose. If you cross behind, that's fine. You can do that all day long. You know, if you want to paint the guardrail, we prefer that you don't. Please don't do that to yourself or anybody else. But if it happens, hey, it's happened before, I get it. But that's technically not a cross if you get the guardrail, okay? But everybody be safe. We're out here to have a good time. Everybody be safe. We want y'all to go home in your cars without being tore up. We don't want you tore up, definitely. So that being said, Caleb's going to go over his flagging style and his definition of what a cross is. Caleb, have at it. All right, guys. I keep stuff super, super simple. I don't run, I don't jump, I don't do any of the crazy stuff around here. You're going to get 550. I don't care if you get up on the brake on the first one, you get 5. The other person gets 5. You tell me you want to come in first and starts pulling on my very first one. It's about 10 seconds between the two cars on your 550. Let me pause Caleb real fast to say one thing. If you have any special flagging procedure, this is the guy you have to talk to. Communication is the biggest problem and also the biggest gain that you ever see in any kind of a race. You got to talk to the flagger. He has no idea of what you got going on. He's going to do his normal thing verbatim every time unless you communicate this with this guy. If somebody else is coming in first and you drivers have talked about it, y'all need, you talk is a good thing, but you got to let this man know. So anything can be fixed by talking to this fella right here. So if you got something special, let him know. When it comes to crossing, it's real simple. I watch down the center line. The second I hit the light, I'm turning around and I'm watching down the center line. If I see your car cross, it's a cross. And that's the end of the story. There's no arguing. There's no none of that. There's no walking down the track, looking at black tracks, going across the center line, or none of that. If I see it cross, it's a cross. And I'll go ahead and explain something on that. Caleb is not one of these guys that's like, he's kind of riding the line. I don't know. He's more likely to let you go riding the line, you know what I mean, than otherwise. But if he sees a part of your car go across that line, that doesn't mean tire. If some cars have a big trunk on them, you know what I mean? The tire thing, I've never been okay with. I'll never be okay with it because I've seen it way too many times. I've seen cars literally wreck like this in a race. So if your bumper, if 4 foot of your car goes over that line, guess what? You're in his area. That's a cross. And that's why it's easy to judge also from his eye and in the camera tire crack on top of it that we have to go to something like that. Again, if it's close, man ain't gonna call it. But if it's egregious, it's gonna be called.
Yep. Any questions on flagging style, any of that?
So the 10 seconds you're talking about, is that after you pull the first guy in?
So when I start the first guy, you get 5 gimmies. There's about a second between each gimmie. And then the next guy's gonna get 5 gimmies. So if it takes you 15 seconds to get your car up on boost, when I go to start pulling the first guy in, you should go ahead and have it on the brake, building it up on boost.
And then the opposite end of that, don't burn yourself down.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I was
Yeah,
wondering.
if it spools in a second and a half, and you're the first guy in, wait until I go to the next guy to start bringing him in.
Yeah, all this is a flagging procedure, and something I want to explain to you real fast on that is Caleb does his a hair bit slower. Ever since he started flagging for me 2 years ago and does it flawlessly, he does his flagging a hair bit slower on the 5 gimmies than most people. The reason why? Put it on you guys, because you wouldn't believe, well, yeah, you would. The fights that you have over, well, Flagger screwed me. Well, he went too fast, he went too slow. If he goes a little bit slower, he's putting it on you guys. So don't burn yourself down. He does the same semi-slow 5 seconds every time. It's on you. But again, communication, let the man know. Good? Cool. All right, does anybody have any questions on anything? I'm sure I didn't cover everything just yet, so if you got any questions, by all means, let me know. Let's see here. So we got a line up here for burnout. Do not do your burnout past the cones that we're going to have up here. We don't want anybody, you can do a burnout as long as you want to, but it's got to start behind the cone, okay? Let's see, besides that,
And they might have stayed against that start. They would probably have
I know, right? Whenever I call you guys to the lanes, I always make sure that there's a lane that's empty between you guys. That way it's easy for pairing. We don't have a lot of cars here, so I don't see it being an issue today, but we'll probably do like lanes 1, 3, and 5 throughout the day that the lanes we'll use. So nobody please pull up in 2 or 4. Do not pull up in 2 or 4. Do not leave your carts in the lanes. Don't leave your carts in the way up here. Help us try to get this done as quickly as we can. Make it convenient for you guys. So,
yeah, if you guys draw left, try to stay to the left side of the track. Draw the right line, try to stay to the right. If you know you're like race number 7, don't try to run your way to the car all the way up to the front. Kind of hang back, and then I'll get you in line.
and that being said, if there's room to pull up to the front, please pull up to the front, because once we get one class in here, I can go ahead and call the other guys up and get them in the lanes. It just helps it run smoother all day long.
That's good. Last time we was pretty hard.
We ran into that last race. If you are up here in the staging lanes, you are not helping your buddy. Your buddy should have somebody else helping you. So if you're in the staging lanes, you are in your car, suited and booted, ready to go. Don't be up walking around, don't be up there watching your buddies, don't be helping your buddies. That caused a tremendous line. We finished an hour and a half earlier last race and people listened. So that is incredibly important. I don't care if you're riding the first thread, I don't care if you own the track, whatever.
Doug, you're on notice.
If you're in the staging lanes, you are meant to be in your car, suited and booted, ready to go. Don't hang your back, don't go watching your buddies. If you ain't got enough people here for that, enough luck, bring more next time.
Any questions? No? You guys ready to have some fun? Ready to do this? All right, small tire. Let me go over names and make sure we didn't miss somebody. I'm going to go through them real fast and we'll do draw. All right. I'm not even going to look up. You just give me a yell when I say your name, all right? All right, so we got Mickey Ferguson, Nick Sutherland. Nick? Oh, sorry. Terry Bragg.
Yep.
Jesse Bowen.
Yep.
Steve Randall. Brian St. Clair. Joey Myers. Jameson St. Clair. Jaden Mayhem. Larry Flowers. Travis Schaefer. Robert Clausen. Brandon Stanley. Justin Whittle. Where's Justin? Derek. Who did you put Justin? Derek Whittle. I'll correct this here. I'm just reading it as I'm looking at it. Sorry, guys. Tyler Sturgeon. Bill Horton. Grady Underwood. Dave Jones. Austin Jeffers. And Mickey Vance. Do we have Mickey in there twice? Oh, okay. Sorry. Got you guys. See, I'm going to screw up all day long, so don't get mad at me. All right, so was there anybody else a small tire I did not call? All right, I like it. You guys come over and get ready to draw. So, it just turned the style.
Squeak through here, bud.
Do we have any buddies that are looking to avoid each other in the first round?
Hey, Ryan, did you call Greg?
Hold on one second, guys.
Did you call Greg? I don't think you called Greg.
I didn't hear it.
Yeah. Well, make sure when they start drawing.
21, guys. We got a marker. I got the marker. Now, who paid standing on to get Greg's name out of there? I don't think that's a coincidence, right? Oh, she says it's because Donna brought up the money, but Chris came up with the fog. Yeah. Hey, I want to share that money, whatever you was paid, just now to leave Greg off there.
We had her confused.
All right, so we're going to...
I thought he was calling another flyer.
That's what I thought.
You and I both thought. I thought he was calling another flyer. All right, we'll wait now.
Is that? I think it's water. I think it is. Yeah, he got a trailer. It looks like. He said he's white. No more buys, multi.
We don't care to wait. Nobody.
She's getting her little bit.
I didn't get to be finished.
Yeah, that's
First and foremost, my second foremost,
You want it
All right, guys, we got 22. We've had enough fun with the kids. We ran a few minutes behind. All right, so buddy draw. Who we got buddy draw in here? All right, you guys go hop on in there and let me see your group and make sure that they're not the same thing. Where you guys go? No, you're good. And by the way, the 6s and the 9s, the 6s have a piece of tape tore off at the bottom. It looks like a straight line. You know what I mean? The 9s just a full circle, so you guys know the 6s and the 9s. So, any more buddies want to avoid each other? All right, you guys pull them out and make sure they're not the same thing. No? You're the second one to draw? Who draw first? You did? Oh, missed? All right, we're good. Have them back in. Any more buddies? You guys hold on. Any more buddies going to draw? Any more buddies? We got some buddies here? Just you two? All right. All right, any more buddy draw? Anybody looking to avoid each other? Larry Adams said he ain't buddy with nobody. Everybody can catch him. There he is. All right, are any first round call outs? No? All right then, small tires. I'll stand right here. You guys come on over and grab one. Hold on to your chip because we're going to have you come up here in pairs to give your names and whatnot to chip. Oh, sorry. Rachel, you got competition. Joey's over here being a flirt.
we can be back there, but it's never going to be.
All right, we got two more. Who are they? One,
Oh, watch this, watch this.
two left. And it's the final of Happy's race. How do you like that? What's the look of that?
I called that shit.
You guys want to compete first? All right, number one.
Last group.
Hey guys, let's try to do these in order so it makes it easier on Shannon. Don't just keep your chip just yet. I mean, if you have already, it's fine. Put your chip in the bucket. You're fine. All right, number one. Who's my number one?
Well, I said,
Okay. I think, guys, the first pair down is Brandon Stanley and Travis Schaefer. First pair down this year. Both big power cars. That's going to be a race.
I swear your dad leaves us any more weight.
You guys get to set the tone, man.
Yep.
All right, number two. Who's my number two? John. All right. Sorry, Grady. Right.
Oh, you got a rough one.
that thought in my mind. Or I want to.
Now that we got a Mickey and a Mike, we're going to do this all too.
Mickey and Mike.
But it was a very good.
Number three. Number three is who we got? Okay, it's Derek. Oh, no! Are you kidding me? Let him roll. Next time you can take advantage of this, all right?
No doubt. You know when you look at it, this didn't happen. So you know something good that time. Yeah.
Hey, y'all ain't real race buddies if you ain't trying to beat each other. You know what I mean?
But man, it definitely humbles you and hurts your feelings really bad. I mean, that's my pride was hurt bad.
Number four is who we got. Who's our number four?
Yes. Yeah, and you know, everybody that knows me has never been afraid to jump. I've thrown shit, done shit, but I did tell my wife, probably not going to be test race like I used to be. Just because of the fear of hurting somebody. Right, that's the reason why I do that. But because I'm never going to do this. So I'm not going to turbos.
You're grounded. You're fired. Come on.
Premium wild cherry Pepsi.
I'm so excited that you get a chance like that. He goes with us.
Number six.
Right. That's when you're going to get the boots. I will promise you before this year's out, get some that's sticky.
All right, number seven. That ain't right. Number eight.
Well,
Nick and Dave.
come on, guys.
You avoided me last time. Yeah. Number 9s. All right, number 10s. Okay.
I don't know what happened. In my opinion, maybe I'm wrong. I wish this would be